Hello everybody. Today I will be talking about TalkPal again, TalkPal AI, and comparing it to using a real teacher. I think the main difference here, uh, well, talking about price, that you only have to pay for this once, or it's a subscription every month, but it's very cheap compared to paying for a teacher for as much access. Of course, you can use TalkPal any time you like, which is convenient. But the problem is that it may not understand everything you're saying. It might have some problems, correcting the things that you say to a native way or a natural way, or if you have some specific questions, it cannot answer these questions. But of course, a teacher can. So I think a conclusion before I get into anything, into the chat, is that I think it's better to still use a real teacher, I would say. But you should use both of them at the same time to compensate for the other one. So, yeah, for sure. So if I go to the chats, for people who haven't seen this before, it's one of the most recommended, or for me, in my opinion, the best AI conversation bot, maybe we could call it. Yeah, that you can use to learn a language with all of these premium features, which I do not have anymore. But if we check out the chat and have a look how it is.
Hey, I'm Emma, your personal AI language teacher. Ask me anything or click on a topic below.
Yeah, so you can ask any question. Let's say that you don't need to put two different languages either. Am I blind right now? Yeah, so if I put target language, can I put also British English? Yeah, I think they updated this. I don't know if it had British English specifically before, but yeah, so okay.
Hey, I'm Emma, your personal AI languages teacher. Ask me anything, or click on the topic below.
So yeah, you can hear that the British English one is not so well developed right now. I think the voice is a bit weird, but yeah, you can still choose that, which is pretty interesting. Okay, and you have the voice speed right here. You could increase or decrease. So let's say I want to ask anything. I can click this microphone right here, and let's just start a conversation. Hello. Okay, it recognized my hello.
Hello, Asa. How can I help you today?
It gives me feedback here for hello, which is a bit weird. Yeah, oh, because it says capital letter, but of course when I'm speaking I can't speak with a capital letter, so how does that make sense? Maybe that feedback should change, but because you can type, I guess that's the reason. But yeah, it should recognize that you chose the voice option and maybe automatically put that there. I don't know. How are you today? What are you doing? Let's see what it thinks of that sentence. So it's not recognizing that. Is there a glitch? It's taking some time to load that message. Can I say something again? Can I cancel it? No. So if it seems like it's glitched right now, I can't even cancel that load or that message, which is not good. Can I write? Maybe. How are you?
I'm doing well,
Okay.
thank you. How about you?
So maybe to reset. Why is it not letting me choose the microphone right now? That's a bit weird. Let me refresh the chat. Maybe that's the only option you can do. Yeah, and also I heard from some people that these or this specific one, TalkPal, does not recognize your previous chats or your history, and maybe doesn't learn who you are over time. It would just reset the chats, or like this, maybe if you go off and you go back on, the chat is reset, and yeah, you can't really it doesn't learn you, your personality and so on. But okay, so now it should be.
What impact would it have on society if we could see the world through other people's eyes?
So they might ask some complicated question like this. Also, I saw one comment from somebody that mentioned it's not very beginner friendly, because you can't really just learn simple words, phrases with this, or like A1 level, maybe A2 level, which I agree with, and it's a little problem, because I'm sure they will, or I suggest, if anybody sees this video, that they should improve this part for beginners. So, because especially in the main languages, I would like to see that too, so I could learn some verbs, or different use some different verbs, ask me questions using those verbs, adjectives, adverbs, things like that. Yeah, that would be very useful. So let's see. So what impact would it have on society if we could see the world through other people's eyes? So if I click on the microphone again, I think that everybody would be friendlier and more welcoming to each other. Did it recognize? It did. I think that everybody would be
That's
friendlier
a
and more
wonderful
welcoming to each other.
perspective. It would definitely
Okay.
lead to greater understanding and empathy among people. Now, here's a question for you. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
So see feedback, what does it say? I think that everybody would be friendlier and more welcoming towards each other. Okay, we could also say that, yeah, towards each other. And it says welcoming in this context is towards instead of to, which is a good explanation, I would say. But again, this is where the teacher is different. I think that in a daily conversation, depends what you want to learn. If you're learning about for an exam, maybe this suggestion is good. But in conversation, people may also use to. So just because it's shorter and the meaning is very similar. Yeah, but that type of information you can't learn from this. That's the reason I think you need a mix of both. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's just a short video here about it. That's pretty much my conclusion. I'm going to leave this. Yeah, and I do still recommend using this if you are at least intermediate level, so you can have a conversation, see the corrections, mistakes, and if you can create sentences, it's great. But if you are not confident, or you are still thinking about how to use the language in general, maybe it's not good to use this yet. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.